Wow. This is absolutely humbling and incredible in so many ways. I didn't think I'd get so emotional this fast. You know, when I worked at the White House, nobody ever cheered when I went up to the podium, so this is different, but I like it a whole lot better. You know, being a first-time candidate, I've experienced a lot of different things. I've come to events like this pretty much my entire life, but this is the first time I've ever stood on the stage as the candidate. And I gotta say, I don't hate it. It is such an incredible journey that we have been on for the last year and a half. And the people in this room are the ones that got us here. And it is beyond overwhelming to know so many people from so many places far and wide have come here to be here and celebrate this moment. Like I said, this campaign over the last year and a half has been full of firsts. In fact, not too long ago, at one of our very first events that I had, I experienced something that was pretty new. And I've been to a lot of events in my life. So to have something this different take place kind of threw me for a loop. I'd gotten into town for the event a little early. One of my good friends had just had a baby. I wanted to go see the baby before the event started, so I stopped by her house, and I take that newborn 4-week-old baby, and I'm holding it, cuddling it, thinking about how wonderful it is that if it cries, I can give it back. And as I'm enjoying this incredible moment, I have just this warm rush that comes over me. And I know most of you are thinking that's emotion, but the baby had actually peed all over my dress. And I had only come into town for a couple of hours, so I didn't bring a backup plan. I did what any mom would do. I gave the baby back. I had no change of clothes, so I walked outside in the sunshine. I pulled my dress away from my body a little bit and let it dry. And then I went straight into that event where I shook hands. I hugged a lot of people. And I'm not going to tell you what town I was in because a lot of you that are here tonight were at that event. So it was a first, but it was incredible to think about as I was looking back over the last year and a half and realizing that one of the next firsts will be when that baby takes steps. And when he does, I will be getting sworn in as the very first female governor of the state of Arkansas. And that's a first I'm really excited about. You know, one of the reasons that I'm running, and one of the reasons that we have worked so hard over this last year and a half, is because I absolutely love this state. I love everything about it. I grew up going to every small town, every festival, every little small diner and community that you can imagine. And now my kids have done the same thing. As we've traveled across all 75 incredible counties here in the state of Arkansas, we've gotten to relive and experience and remember the greatness of Arkansas. And it's right here in this room, because the greatness and the beauty of our state is in the people. And that's why we're running, because we love this state, we love the people of this state, and we want to see it be successful. We want to see it thrive. Frankly, I'm tired of watching Arkansas be at the bottom in so many places that I know we deserve to be first. And I look forward to taking us there. I'm running because I want to make sure that when we drop our kids off at school, they're getting educated, not indoctrinated. I want to make sure that our kids, when they go into those school doors, are safe. Today, and the events that took place in Texas are a stark and humbling reminder of just how precious life is. And what an incredible gift that each of us has been given by our Creator to stand here today. Every single life has value, and the most vulnerable among us should be those that we are fighting for and protecting the most. And I can assure you, in my administration, that's exactly what we will do. We will make sure that when a kid is in the womb, they're as safe as they are in a classroom, the workplace, a nursing home, because every stage of life has value. No one greater than the other. That's frankly what sets us apart, because we are a culture that values and protects life, and we'll do everything we can to make sure it thrives and grows and lives successfully. We can and must do better by the children in this state and in this country. I'm running for governor because that little boy that I got to hold, I want to make sure that when he takes those first steps, he gets ready to run, and that the path in front of him is free and clear so that he can run towards whatever it is that he wants. Because that's the beauty of America. It doesn't matter where you start. You get to decide where you will finish. And we're going to make sure every kid growing up in Arkansas has that opportunity. You know, traveling around the state, I've held a lot of babies and met some of the youngest, cutest Arkansans that we have. But I've also hugged some of our oldest. One of my favorites is right here on the front, Floyd. He's a World War II veteran. He is a true American hero. And each of us in this room are forever indebted to him and those like him. Recently, this past Friday, I was in Harrison, Arkansas, at a place called Camp Jack. It's a veterans center. And I met a man named Vic, who was in his 90s. And just a couple days before I arrived at Camp Jack, Vic was up on a ladder, painting in the rafters. I'd like you to remember that he's 90. He spent his entire life serving in the military. He's never asked for anything, but always been willing to give everything. People like that are what make our state and our country great. And people like that deserve to know that they have a community and a group of people that are fighting with them. I can assure you I will always be one of those people that is fighting for the greatness and the goodness of this country. Arkansas will be the very best because of the people in this room. We're going to get there, and we're going to do it together. I can't tell you how thankful I am for each of you. I've said it many times, and I'll say it here again tonight. No candidate for office ever wins on their own. And if they tell you that they did, throw them out, because you don't want them. I can assure you, I know I didn't get here on my own. I got here thanks to an incredible staff who has put in tireless hours, put up with a maybe sometimes intense and high expectation candidate. The many volunteers from all 75 counties who have put out signs in the rain, who have knocked doors, who have made calls, who have raised money and given us the resources to tell our story. You have made it possible. To my friends who have come from all over the country to stand here, who would be my friends whether I was behind this podium or behind a desk or nowhere at all. Those are the people who have gotten me here. Most importantly, my family. I have incredible parents, one who happened to be a pretty good governor himself. I do hate to tell him, though, I hope to take away his title of the best governor that Arkansas's ever had. I have the three most beautiful, incredible, wild, special children anybody could ever ask for: Scarlett, Huck, and George. I've got my brothers that are both here, my sister-in-law, their kids, my entire family, and most importantly, my husband, who has stuck with me no matter what, who is the rock of our family. and has carried us. It's a pretty incredible, strong man who will stand by his wife at every second, every day, and never back away from any of it. And he has done it with a smile on his face the entire time, which is pretty incredible because I've met me and I can be a handful. So thank you. And to each of you, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for the incredible journey that you've been on with us. But don't worry, we're not finished. We've still got a lot more to do, and we're just getting started because the real work starts in January of next year when we take office and we take Arkansas to the very top. Thank you so much for being here tonight. God bless you. God bless our great state, and God bless America. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it.